by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how you must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back. Welcome back. 'Cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
Hey. Yeah, it is Monday. That's an interesting little setup that you got there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find your song.
Oh, okay.
A song. I don't think you have the right title, but second
really?
song in the first set.
Huh. All right. Well, it's from her solo album.
Which one?
Her second solo album.
That doesn't help me.
1984,
1984, maybe?
Yes.
There's a song called Love Will Show Us How.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay. I'll download it.
Nice job.
I got to buy that.
Okay. Today is Monday, December 5th. It's my wife's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. You know the best way to remember your wife's birthday?
Forget it.
Forget it once. Yeah. Don't try to guess the joke. You're just supposed to forget it once.
That's an easy answer. There's no joke there.
You're listening to your favorite Westfield Monday only morning radio show, That'll Learn Ya, with me, Michael Buster McMahon. I am the host, Michael Buster McMahon, and I found the best time to add insult to injury is when you're signing somebody's cast.
Why?
You can write an insult on it.
Oh, okay.
So you get it?
Gotcha. All right.
Okay,
Yeah, all right.
there you
Yeah,
go.
all right.
Some of them you have to think about, I guess.
Yeah.
Joining me is my pal and producer, Peter Coles. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
He likes to take life with a grain of salt and a slice of lemon and a shot of tequila.
There you go.
Today on the show, cool stories about great songs. Plus, if we have time, we'll talk about the mysterious knocking sounds so many astronauts have heard on their capsules in space. But we probably won't have time for that.
Yeah, it's probably due to compression problems.
Probably.
Yeah.
So
Stuff
sit back.
getting bendy.
So sit back and relax and remember, before you criticize somebody, walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you do criticize them, you're a mile away and they have no shoes. Good advice. So I feel like I'm doing the news here.
Yeah, well, I put you on a different set today.
It's different. I don't know if I'm not saying I hate it. Don't know if I like it. I'm indifferent. I don't know.
Sorry about the chill. Guy was delivering paper, and they're on pallets, so he had to open all the doors so he could bring in the pallet jack. And
Gotcha.
It was a little chilly.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why it's bundled up.
It's December. It's kind of cool. America doesn't have to fake like they care about soccer anymore. So that's kind of cool. That's over. Look, you know what bothers me about soccer people? They get so mad if you don't like their sport. Like, I am very passionate about baseball. I love baseball. But if you don't like baseball, I don't care. It doesn't bother me that you don't like baseball. But God forbid you don't like soccer in front of a soccer person. It's like they're Jehovah's Witnesses. They're always trying to convert you. Like, oh, you don't understand.
Or a progressive.
Yeah, I'm. Well, all right. But
it's a religion to them.
It is a religion to them.
Yeah,
it is.
I got you.
It's
Legit.
soccer and progressiveness and yeah, they're all religions.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, like, if you don't like baseball, it's okay. I
Right.
don't hate you, but yeah, the soccer people. I'm like, oh, good, another.
I noticed how the past 20 years, ever since I was a kid, they've always described it on the sports and media as America's fastest growing sport. Well, if it's been fastest growing for 2 decades, by God, it should be replacing football by now.
It should be
American football.
Yep. But,
Australian rules football.
But yeah, I don't know.
America's fastest growing sport.
I love what somebody said. Listen, if I wanted to watch,
I think that's lacrosse, actually.
I like what somebody said. They go, if I wanted to watch no scoring, I'll just watch the Denver Broncos. Which I thought
they
was
won
funny.
yesterday.
No, they didn't.
No, they got beaten at the last minute.
Baltimore beat 'em.
But somebody said this is how you improve hockey, or improve soccer. You cut it down to 5 people, you put ice on it, and you make it bigger, and you call it hockey.
You know what would be? You know what? Yeah, that's a good point. You know what would be interesting in soccer? Put 2 balls.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
No.
Yeah, or 4. Just have a whole bunch of balls around.
No.
That would be more interesting.
It's like watching soccer is like watching a match of billiards, because there's really weird angles you have to get stuff done, and it's more about geometry than anything else.
And my other thing about soccer is that professional soccer players at that level are horrible, and I'll tell you why. Because when we were kids, we used to set up like a couple tires, and we'd play soccer. I mean, the final score would be like 34-28. You know, I mean, why are these scores 0-0? Why can't these guys score? And us as kids, we had no problem. We just scored and scored. Like
I don't know.
You'd score. You personally would score 17, goals a game. We were incredible.
Well, better goalkeepers, maybe.
Perhaps. Maybe that's what. Maybe they didn't need to make the net bigger. Make a much bigger net. But
okay.
We're cheesing off soccer people, but that's fine. I don't care. Unfortunately, we lost somebody. Where this is becoming a recurring theme. Every week we have to do this. We lost Christine McVie. She was 79. She had an illness, and she passed away in her home. And, man, just that classic lineup of Fleetwood Mac was just so great.
Never get to see it again.
Yeah, it's a shame. The song was this song that we're going to do. We're going to do a song that she wrote with Fleetwood Mac, and one of her solo songs that I liked. This song was inspired by Christine McVie's relationship with a Beach Boys drummer, Dennis Wilson. After she split with Fleetwood Mac bass player John McVie, Christine dated Wilson for several years before they broke up in 1981. And he died 2 years later in a drowning accident. So, ouch.
Well, she kept him alive.
Hopefully. So this song was basically inspired by him. Here's from Fleetwood Mac. Here's Hold Me, 89.5 WSKB.
Boise Cascade Distribution, providing products and services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardie siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Christine McVie from her solo album. Now, I always thought, because I knew that Lindsey Buckingham played on her second solo album, I always assumed that that was Lindsey Buckingham playing guitar on that track, but it's not. It's Todd Sharp, a session musician. I love the guitar work on that song.
Yeah.
79, Christine McVie. A little young. It's a good run for a rock and roller, 79, but still a little young. Would you be happy with 79, or do you want more?
I'd be happy with 79.
You'd be happy with 79?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd probably sign up for it. I don't want to think about how many years it actually is, though. Hey, I'm hungry.
Oh,
It's too early to order a pizza or something, right?
Well, you could talk to culinary and maybe whip them up, have you whip you up something.
No.
There's pastry and coffee down there if you throw a couple bucks in their
Yeah.
in their jar.
I don't know, maybe I'll do that. It's just down the hall, right?
Yeah, next studio. Yeah,
Yeah.
next area down there.
Yeah, I may do that. Because I was thinking about it.
They usually have like a coffee cake and you can get yourself a coffee down there.
I'm not a coffee drinker, but that's
You might be able to ask for a beverage of some sort. I believe they have RC Cola.
Ooh,
You might be able to ask nicely.
maybe I can use my celebrity. Do you know who I am?
No, they'll throw you
Don't
out.
use that. No, I was thinking about like how much food I've actually eaten in the last 24 hours, and I'm like, for some strange reason, it's not a lot.
I had a protein shake on the way in, so I'm okay.
You usually have some kind of like nuggets of food with you.
I have been because I was taking antibiotics, but I've run my course, so I'm good.
You're antibiotic. I'm more probiotic.
Well, I had to take antibiotics for a
it's
leg
just
infection.
Yeah, it's a silly joke.
I know. You take probiotics
No,
after the
I
antibiotics.
don't. I don't take anything.
Well, I'm going to start because you have to rebuild all those bacteria in your gut that you wiped out with the antibiotics.
It scares me. You look at that stuff and it says billions and billions per capsule, and you're like, holy mackerel.
Yeah, imagine what's in your gut, though.
No,
And your
I don't.
Big intestine
I don't
and small
imagine what's
intestine.
in there.
There's billions and billions in there.
You can make an argument that this was the first disco song. When you think about it, you put together the timeline, and sure, the Sound of Philadelphia, the instrumental, came out before it. It was a couple months earlier, but this might be your first disco record if you were actually looking at the timeline. Here is the Hughes Corporation and Rock the Boat, 89.5 WSKB.
Your touches thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Up to now we sailed through every storm, and I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
The fun goes up, the car goes by. It's nearly 1 a.m. and here am I, hitching a ride, hitching a ride. Gotta get me home before the morning light. I got no fare to ride a train. I'm nearly drowning in the pouring rain. Hitching a ride, hitching a ride. Gotta get me home to my baby's side. Ride, 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 hitching a ride. Ride, 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 hitching a ride. Long distance call I got today. She said only lonely, so I'm on my way. Hitching a ride, hitching a ride. Gotta get me home to keep her satisfied. Ride, 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 hitching a ride. Ride, 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 hitching a ride. The fun goes up, the car goes by. Won't somebody stop and help a guy? Hitching a ride, hitching a ride. Been away too long from my baby's side. Ride, 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 hitching a ride. Ride, 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 hitching a ride.
Ha ha! I made it. Yeah, they have pumpkin raisin bread,
Okay,
and I got hot chocolate.
there you go.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
You're causing out controversy out there. You know, your opening monologue already caused controversy.
Really?
Yeah, there's some feedback about the Jehovah's Witnesses crack.
Oh, wow. I'm not making fun of Jehovah's Witness people. In fact, I
Apparently, they thought it was somebody thought it was awkward.
actually, I always wanted to date a Jehovah's Witness because you don't have to buy her a birthday present.
Oh, that's even worse.
Um,
You're bad today.
so I can't. I have to be careful about eating pumpkin because of. You remember our guest a couple last month, the pumpkin head. He would be very, very
Yeah, he'd be very upset.
insulted. By
Why
that.
don't you do that during the next song, since you have a 5-minute song queued up?
Yeah, I probably should. That was Vanity Fair. Now, in the United States, this refueled the 1960s hitchhike dance craze. The dance was based on the hitchhiking gesture of waving the stuck-out thumb, and it started in 1963. Marvin Gaye had a hit Hitchhike. So This kind of sort of brought that dance back, and
In bubblegum pop.
we're all grateful for that.
Not really.
So on this day, you like these? I like that I've been adding this to the show.
Okay.
On these days. On today, in 1976, there was a journalist. He took Stuart Copeland from the band Curved Air to see he's like, hey, why don't we go see this band called Last Exit? They're pretty good. And they went to see the band, and Sting was in Last Exit. And those two crazy kids got together, and a couple months later, the band The Police was formed. So on this day in 1976, Stuart Copeland and Sting, they met. Here's The Police, and probably my favorite Police song, So Lonely, 89.5 WSKB.
Someone told me yesterday that when you show your love away, you act as if you just don't care. You look as if you're going somewhere, but I just can't convince myself
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donuts Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
That's the girl that she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I wanna be famous, a star of the screen. But you could do something in between. Maybe you could drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you could drive my car. And maybe I'll love you. I told that girl that my prospects were good. But she said, baby, I'm understood. Working for peanuts is all very fine. But I can show you a better time. Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car. And maybe I'll love you. Beep, 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 yeah. Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car. And maybe I'll love you. I told that girl I could stop right away. But she said, look, man, I got something to say. I got no car and it's breaking my heart. But I found a driver that's a star. Maybe you can drive my car. Guess I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car. And maybe I'll love you. Beep, 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 yeah. Beep, 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 yeah. Beep, 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 yeah. Beep, 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 yeah.
The Beatles. Now, do you let your girl drive your car?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I suppose I'd let them drive a Charlotte, but Jasmine, the Trans Am, I really don't like people driving the Trans Am.
Okay.
It's just
Sounds like a hang up to me.
well, it's. I don't want anything to happen. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my wife. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my car. And the fact that the two of them are together in the same spot, that's kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah, okay.
Now, originally, back then, basically John Lennon and Paul McCartney at this time were pretty much writing separately, but they actually contributed equally to this song. John Lennon wrote the lyrics and McCartney wrote the melody. And originally, it was going to be just this song, I give you golden rings, I can give you anything, baby, I love you. And like, this song's going nowhere. This is ridiculous. So they kind of hatched out until they came up with Drive My Car and changed the song so it was the woman soliciting the man. And, of course, it became a big hit. And
Yep.
I think it's although it still would have been a catchy tune with the other lyrics, it just wouldn't have had the same kind of I love the little twist there at the end. I have no car, but I got a driver. So that's a start.
There you go.
I like that little twist. Now, yeah, this is good. I'm not a big pumpkin guy, but yeah, this is pretty good.
They make tasty stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You need to come sometime for lunch.
Yes, I know. When's that start?
They've been having. They're open. They're not open every day, but when
they
they're
open
open,
today?
no, usually Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, figures. Yeah,
You have to come for the Christmas buffet.
maybe I will.
I'll let you know when
I'm
it's.
not opposed
Did you
to
get
it.
the schedule? There was a schedule down there.
No, I did not.
At the little hostess stand.
Yeah. They were all in a big thing, and they looked at me like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I heard
They're
that
probably
there may
doing
be
the
pastry."
related class, yeah.
Yeah. So, So now Elton John, when he heard this song, he told his manager, he's like, I want this band to open up for me on my next tour. And they're like, Elton, you don't really use opening acts anymore. You haven't used an opening act in many, many years. And he's like, yeah, I'm aware of that, but I really, really like this song, and I really, really want them to open up for me. So make it happen. So that's how Quarter Flash ended up 19...
When Elton asks, you come.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to say no. So
hey, kid, here's your big break.
It was a song that Elton John immediately fell in love with when he heard Here's Heart in My Heart from the album Take Another Picture. Here's Quarter Flash, 89.5 WSKB.
Oh, yeah, it's not that time.
Play something.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
So long ago, I don't
The Wallflowers. Now, on this day in 1998, Billboard magazine changes the way they calculate the Hot 100,
Okay.
partially because of that song. They finally accounted for airplay. Now, previously, a song wasn't available. If it wasn't available for a purchase as a single, it was not eligible to make the top 100. And sometimes record companies would do this, not release the single because it would goose up the sales of the album. But finally, when songs like Don't Speak and One Headlight were not on the chart, that was the final straw. And they're like, all right, you know what? We've got to prompt the change here. So that song was the pretty much caused the change.
Okay.
All right, so now we like the band Cream.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. So Cream bass player Jack Bruce had a friend. He was a poet named Pete Brown. He's like, Pete, you know, you're a pretty good poet. You should, you know what? Why don't we take one of your poems and make it into a song? And he's like,
Okay.
I got this song. And he played him the song. He's like, all right, cool. I'll write a poem. Give me a couple days or so. And so he's like, all right, I got this poem that fits the song perfectly. It's called Cinderella's Last Good Night. And it's about a hippie girl, and it was god awful. Everybody hated it, and like, Pete, come on, man, you're thinking too hard. You know what? I mean, I've read some of your poems. Some of your poems are really, really good.
Sure.
What was that room? What was that one that you wrote? Just a simple poem about being in a white room. Like, do something like that. Well, they just took the poem White Room, put it to the song, and well. The rest is history. Here's Cream and White Room, 89.5 WSKB.
In a white room with black curtains near the station. Black roof country, no gold pavements, tired starlings. Silver horses ran down moonbeams in your dark eyes. Dawnlight smile on you leaving my contentment. I'll wait in this place where the sun never shines. Wait in this place where the shadows run from themselves. You said no strings could secure you at the station. Platform ticket, restless diesels, goodbye windows. I walked into such a sad time at the station. As I walked out, felt my own need just beginning. I wait in the queue when the trains come back. Lie with you where the shadows run from themselves. At the party, she was kindness in the hard crowd. Consolation for the old wound now forgotten. Yellow tigers crouched in jungles in her dark eyes. She's just dressing goodbye windows, tired starlings.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Standing in the rain with his head hung low, couldn't get a ticket, it was a sold-out show. Heard the roar of the crowd, he could picture the scene, put his head to the wall, then like a distant scream, he heard one guitar, just blew him away, saw stars in his eyes. And the very next day, bought a beat-up six-string in a second-hand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure that one guitar felt good in his hands. Didn't take long to understand. Just one guitar slung way down low was a one-way ticket, only one way to go. So he started rocking, ain't never gonna stop. Gotta keep on rocking, someday gonna make it to the top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. He took one guitar, jukebox hero. Stars in his eyes. Jukebox hero. He'll come alive tonight. In a town without a name, in a heavy downpour, thought he passed his own shadow by the backstage door, like a trip through the past. That day in the rain, and that one guitar made his whole life change. Now he needs to keep it rocking. He just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. That boy has got to stay on top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. Yeah, jukebox hero. Stars in his eyes. With that one guitar, he'll come alive tonight. He's gotta keep it rocking. Just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. That boy has got to stay on top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. With just one guitar, hero. Put stars in his eyes. Now he's just a jukebox hero. Jukebox
I've seen Lou Gramm in concert. He cannot hit that note anymore, and I don't fault him for that. Now, it's actually a true story. They were touring, and when they went to Cincinnati, they showed up to do like a sound check and everything, and there's all these fans outside, and they're like, hi, everybody. I'm sure they signed some autographs when they went in, and they went out a different way, and they came back for the show. But now it's absolutely pouring, and of all those people that were waiting for them to sound check, there was one kid still out there, standing in the rain for about 5 hours, and they were like, come on, kid, come in here. We're going to show you everything backstage, everything. And the kid was absolutely thrilled. If that wasn't enough, he got a song. He inspired a song. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's a true story. So now, what are you doing in there? I'm just curious what you're up to.
I'm responding to something because somebody's trying to do a date change, and
Okay.
I'm on vacation, and Kenny's doing something else.
Oh, okay. Is Kenny going to
The
cover?
answer's no.
Is Kenny going to cover it on the 19th?
I don't know. He's let me know today. He's trying
Okay.
to move some stuff around.
I hope so.
If not, maybe Emily could do it.
Oh, Emily, who's
She used to be a student here.
Oh, okay. I've met Emily, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure you have.
I don't think I could pick her out of a police lineup, but I seem to recall meeting her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that'd be interesting. Have a female perspective on there.
Sure.
So this song was a hit in Australia, and Clive Davis signed the band Air Supply. He's like, all right, we're going to bring you over here to America, and this is kind of cool. You're going to have a head start because you've had these songs already in Australia. We can just release them. Oh, we do have a problem, though, because one of your lyrics in this song, we really need to change that. And they're like, we don't really want to do that. Yeah, but you wrote here, I'm all out of love, I want to arrest you. And they're like, yeah. Like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, it means, I want to get your attention. He's like, all right, that's what it means in Australia. But it also means I want to arrest you. It's kind of creepy. It means like I want to like capture you and lock you in my basement. We've got to change that lyric. And as they said later on, you know what? You learn pretty quickly not to argue with Clive Davis, not just because that he's the boss, but because he's usually right. And
he had a good ear for those things.
Yeah, so he goes, why don't we just change this? I'm so lost without you instead of I want to arrest you. And they're like, yeah, all right, that works. And it did. Because that would be weird. I'm all out of love. I want to, like if you told a girl, I want to arrest you.
That wouldn't go over well.
I mean,
not in America.
I don't know. It is a little creepy. But thankfully, they did change the lyric. Here's I'm all out of love. Air Supply, 89.5 WSKB.
I'm lying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. I know you hurt too, but what else can we do? Tormented and torn apart. I wish I could carry your smile in my heart for times when my life seems so low. It would make me believe what tomorrow could bring when today doesn't really know. Doesn't really know. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. I want you to come back and carry me home, away from these long, lonely nights. I'm reaching for you. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling seem oh so right? And what would you say if I called on you now and said that I can't hold on? There's no easy way. It gets harder each day. Please let me I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? How can it be too late? I know I was so wrong. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? How can it be too late? I know I was so wrong. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? How can it be too late to say that I was so wrong? So lost
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
always dancing down the street with this way blue eyes. Every new boy that you meet doesn't know the real surprise. Here she comes again when she's dancing beneath the starry sky. She'll make you feel. Here she comes again when she's dancing beneath the starry sky. I kinda like the way she dips. She's my best friend's girl. She's my best friend's girl. But she
there's some Bay State rock and roll for you. Now, after recording this song, and it got its radio play and everything, Elliot Easton realized that he had kind of subconsciously borrowed the riff from the Beatles song "I Will," and he actually contacted George Harrison. He's like, "Man, I'm sorry," and George Harrison, of course, fresh off of the "My Sweet Lord" thing, like, "It's okay, kid. These things happen."
Yeah, right. At least you let me know.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Somebody didn't have to find out and tell me.
Yep. So, did you ever do that? Ever, like, one of your best friends, like, date one of your girls?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
No. It's funny because a buddy of mine, back when we were single, we used to do the karaoke things, and you know, you'd meet women at the things. And it's kind of weird. In Connecticut, my buddy Steve did pretty well. And in Massachusetts, I did okay. And it was funny. One of his girls that he was dating, I joked with him. I'm like, "You're just lucky we weren't in Massachusetts when we met her." But we never had any crossover. Mostly because we weren't really attracted to the same type of woman. So that was kind of
gotcha.
That kind of helps the cause too. You know, growing up though, rich woman would have been a cool thing for us to pursue, right?
Yeah, well, that doesn't always work out the way you think it does either.
All right, so this surprises me. You know, BMI released a list of the top 100 most played songs in its entirety. You know, like I think all different versions of it, not just the original artist. And this song, surprisingly, came out 9th. If you had to guess where this ranked in the top 100, wouldn't you kind of guess? I'm going to guess out of the top 100. Are you a little surprised that this is ranked so high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just this.
It's a good song.
It's elevator music.
Well, no, it's a good song, and it's been done by a whole bunch of people. Dan Fogelberg had a hit with it. But you know who's playing on this? A unfamous yet Glenn Campbell is playing guitar on this as a session musician with the Wrecking Crew.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Sure.
Yeah. So here's the Cascades with Glenn Campbell. The Rhythm of the Rain, 89.5 WSKB.
Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain, telling me just what a fool I've been. I wish that it would go and let me cry in vain, and let me be alone again. The only girl I care about is gone away, looking for a brand new start. But little does she know that when she left that day, along with her she took my heart. Rain, please tell me now, does that seem fair? For her to steal my heart away when she don't care. I can't love another when my heart's somewhere far away. The only girl I care about is gone away, looking for a brand new start. But little does she know that when she left that day, along with her she took my heart. Rain, won't you tell her that I love her so? Please ask the sun to set her heart aglow. Rain in her heart and let the love we knew start to grow. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain, telling me just what a fool I've been. I wish that it would go and let me cry in vain, and let me be alone again. Oh, listen to the falling rain. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Oh, listen, listen to the falling rain. Pitter patter, pitter patter.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes and Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise. all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
So when the Runaways broke up, Joan Jett was having a little trouble signing a record deal. Nobody really wanted to touch her. And her manager was like, well, you know, this is just crazy. You're going on doing these crazy things, and you're not helping my job to get you a record deal. And Joan was like, you know what? I don't give a damn about my bad reputation. And the manager's like, wait, say that again. It's like, I think we got a song here. and boom, that helped the cause there.
I watched Joan Jett perform this live at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah?
That is the theme song for Ronda Rousey.
Huh.
In the WWE.
How's Joan Jett looking these days?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Still rocks the house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's got a voice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. We got another female rocker coming up a little bit later in the show. Was nice this morning driving in, and more. I wish more. This happened more often. So I'm stuck behind a school bus, and they stop. They make stop at like every 3 houses.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, when I was a kid, fortunately, it was in front of my house. There was like a bunch of us that would hang out there, and but it seems like now the nobody meets at a bus stop every 3 houses or so. But the school bus looked and they realized there was 7 cars behind it and pulled over and let all of us pass.
Yeah, they're pretty good about that, generally.
I'm like, I said, you're the real heroes.
Okay.
No, that was nice because we all didn't want to stop every 3 houses, so this was a good thing.
Yeah.
So now Stephen Stills of Crosby, Stills, Nash, and sometimes Young. He's the Y in the vowels. Sometimes Y. So Stephen Stills ended up playing percussion on this record, which happened because at the time they were recording across the hall in a different studio. And David Crosby says, all full of himself, he's like, this album that we're got going on here, it's going to be record of the year. And Stephen Still goes, no, that's going to be the record across the street. I've heard some of it, and it is going to be a monster hit. And he's like, you're crazy. So Stephen Stills, on a break went over there, and he was talking to him, and they're like, do you want to play a little percussion? He's like, yeah. And he goes, for the longest time, it was the only platinum single I ever took part in. So Stephen Stills had an ear because, of course, this song and all those songs by this band became monster hits. Here's the Bee Gees with Stephen Stills doing a little bit of percussion, and You Should Be Dancing. 89.5 WSKB.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
You know how sometimes a singer will sound different when they're talking and when they sing?
Yeah.
I had one of my roommates used to enjoy the TV show Highlander. Do you remember that?
Okay.
Yeah. And the lead singer of that band, I can't remember his name right now, he was played one of the weekly villains, that week's villain on the show. And you could just tell, just him talking, I'm like, that's the guy from Fine Young Cannibals. He talked exactly the way he sang.
Okay.
Instantly recognizable. Now, at their height of their popularity, as this often happens, you're offered a lot of endorsement deals, and the video for that has a lot of kids on these Vespa scooters. Well, Honda contacted them and offered, hey, could you do the commercial for that? Except, let's reshoot the commercial, and we'll use Honda scooters. And the band laughed. They're like, we knew growing up, we knew a lot of scooter kids, and Honda scooters were a giant joke. They said he goes, nobody's going to take that seriously because everyone used to laugh at your scooters back then. So, yeah, that's a good way to insult, I guess, a potential client. But
sure, yeah.
How far would you go? Like, if there's a product that you just couldn't stand, and they said, Peter, we like the work that you're doing here in Westfield and everything, and we want you to endorse this product.
Depends on how much money they came out.
Yeah, how much you sell your soul for?
I wouldn't sell your soul. It's just
A little bit.
Where do you want to make your compromise?
A little bit, because I remember a question was posed to, and this wasn't an offer, but we were talking about on the air, like what happens, like if a local car dealership offered us back when we had the sports show, a 1-year lease for free if you endorsed Michael, if you endorsed this Toyota pickup. And I couldn't answer that because, of course, I only buy American cars. But are free. I mean, I do like free. So that was a tough. I don't know what I would have done. But I would have felt like selling my soul if I said yes.
Okay.
'Cause I'm selling out one of my principles.
Sometimes business decisions are business decisions.
Yeah, money's good. Money's good.
Morality doesn't always enter into business. Or at least it shouldn't. Business is business.
Yeah, I noticed. I don't know if you've ever done. Speaking of things that you've done and everything, I was watching a movie, and in the movie, it's sort of a cliche scene where the couple like walks into a room and they're kissing passionately, and they're starting to like fast, very quickly get. I mean, have you ever done that? I've been watching. I'm like, that's not. I mean, I didn't know. Are we on a time limit? Are you afraid that person's going to change their
Quickly
mind?
get into something?
I'm laughing. I'm
yes,
like,
I have.
You've done it really that quickly? Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just know.
I'm just like, I guess they're afraid the person's going to change their mind if they slow up here a little bit, or.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's about passion.
I can wait. I've got time.
The heat of passion.
It's something else. Or maybe someone said this to you. Because you're a little more luggish than I am.
Luggish?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like in movies, women like they have a fight and the woman would just say, I'm just jealous. I love you, you big lug. No one's ever called me a big lug.
Okay.
These movie cliches. Because one movie cliche happened to you. I didn't know if another one did. Has a woman ever said, I love you, you big lug?
Yes.
Okay. See?
I believe so. Yes.
I haven't had that either. But I think in my defense, I'm not really luggish, right? I'm lovable, but
Hey, Karen, call him a lug tonight. He'll be happy.
So now I've lost my place here. Oh, okay.
That's not my problem.
All right. So Elton John, when he was younger, we talked about Elton John a little bit earlier in the show. Buddy Holly was one of his idols, so much to the point that he started walking around as a kid with glasses just so he could look like Buddy Holly. And that was a mistake because he damaged his eyesight, and now he really did need glasses after that. So probably could have maybe just wore the frames. I think that would have worked, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Here's Elton John, and I don't want to go on. A song I've always wanted to try karaoke, but never have. I don't want to go on with you like that. 9.5 WSKB.
89.5 WSKB.
Oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, hey, 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 Mr. Postman. Whoa, yeah. Please, please, Mr. Postman. Whoa, yeah. There must be some word today, from my boyfriend who's so far away. Please, Mr. Postman, look and see. Is there a letter for me? I've been standing here waiting, Mr. Postman, so patiently. For just a card, for just a letter. Say he needs returning home to me. Please, Mr. Postman. Oh, yeah. Please, please, Mr. Postman. Oh, yeah. So many days you passed me by. You saw the tears standing in my eyes. You wouldn't stop to make me feel better by leaving me a card or a letter. Please, Mr. Postman, look and see. Is there a letter? Oh yeah, in your bag for me. You know it's been so long. Yes, since I heard from this boyfriend of mine. You better wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, you better wait a minute. Please, please, Mr. Postman. Please check and see just one more time for me. You better wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Please, Mr. Postman. Deliver the letter, the sooner the better. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, please, Mr. Postman. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
You know what? 60 years from now, that song will still be cool. That's the Marvelettes.
Yeah.
Now, playing drums on that is a young 22-year-old trying to make it in the show business. Marvin Gaye.
Really?
Yep, Marvin Gaye played drums on that. How cool is that?
Cool.
So this song might have been Pat Benatar's last ridiculous video, because after this, Neil Girardo stepped up and said, "This is stupid. What are we doing? What you made her a World War II flying ace in this video, which has nothing to do with the song. Like, I understand music videos are getting further and further away from what the songs mean, and you guys are trying to make these little, vignettes
Movies,
and whatever. But no, this is it. No, from now on, there's no more historical costumes and no more ridiculous. This is just stupid. And of course, Neil Girardo had some influence because he was married to Pat Benatar. That's one of the most successful rock and roll couples ever, huh?
I would think so.
They've
yeah.
done pretty well.
Yeah.
So if you want to look up this video, it's a little bit ridiculous, but pretty damn cool song. Here's Shadows of the Night, 89.5 WSKB.
We're running with the shadows of the night. So baby, take my hand, it'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight. They'll come true in the end. You said, oh girl, it's a cold world when you keep it all to yourself. I said you can't hide
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield. That's not right.
Not that didn't sound right from the very
That's a
beginning.
remake or something.
Oh, I should have said too when I was playing that Pat Benatar song. My wife sings that karaoke. That's why I was playing it.
Ah,
It's her
okay.
birthday.
All right, let's try it again.
All right.
That's better.
There you go.
Looking for romance, saw Barbara Ann, so I thought I'd take a chance with Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, you got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling. Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann.
All right, is that as much of a mess as it purports to be? Is that just like a one-off, one-take thing?
Kind of. In fact, they put on the album, and Capitol Records released this without telling the band. The band it was sort of just a thing that they filled
Like
the
a
album
demo,
with.
yeah.
Yeah, and they were trying to gain credibility as a serious musical act. And when Capitol Records released that, the band was absolutely horrified that they would do that. But they did make some money off of it. It was a pretty big hit. So
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a fun party song.
yeah, it's sort of as neat as I was leaving. I went to Gillette Stadium on Thursday, and that didn't work out so well. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
But as they're leaving, they played the Van Halen version of Happy Trails, which we've ended the show with before.
Yep.
And I was just sort of singing along because.
So is Kenny finished
That's a
it
great
too.
song. Yeah, it was one of my college radio shows. Darren and I, when we were the Phineas Van Buren Flying Circus, we used to end the show with that. Except for 1 week, he forgot the record. This was back when you had to lug
I remember those days.
all the records up in the studio. So now, a lot of times we've been having a problem on the show. We've had to cut songs because I've overbooked. And this week...
Not today.
Not today. Well, I had, we did 20, over 20 songs.
A lot of shorties, though.
So I guess, and maybe we weren't doing as much talking as usual.
Yes.
So there was a song that we cut last week. And
I'd love to play the same name game, but I don't think we have time for both of them.
Nope. And in fact, it's kind of funny that you say that because that's what the story is about. In an interview, they were interviewing the lead singer of the band, and they said, what do you think of Bon Jovi's song, Lay Your Hands on Me? And he's like, first I'm hearing it. And what? How have you not heard that there's another band that's got a song with an exact same title as yours.
One's a British act and one's not.
And that's what he says. He's like, well, I guess I don't listen to the radio very, very much. And they're like, because originally they're going to ask, you think they took the title from you? And, he's like, I've never even heard of the song before. And they were kind of surprised. I'm sure at some point he has listened to it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So here is the Thompson Twins and Lay Your Hands on Me, 89.5 WSKB.
This all life seems much too long. Little point in going on. I couldn't think of what to say. Words just vanished in my head. I was feeling cold and tired. Yeah, kinda sad and uninspired. When it almost seemed too much, I see your face and sense the grace and feel the magic in your touch. Oh, lay your hands on me. Lay your hands. Ooh, lay your hands on me. Back and forth across the sea, I have chased so many dreams. I have never felt the grace I have felt in your embrace. I was tired and I was cold. Yeah, there was a hunger in my soul. When it almost seemed too much, I see your face and sense the grace and feel the magic of your touch. Oh, lay your hands, oh, lay your hands on me. Ooh, lay your hands, oh, lay your hands on me. Now you made me feel so good. Yeah, like I never ever thought I would. You know you make me feel so strong. And now I laugh till this goes on. So come on, lay your hands on me. As close to you is where I really wanna be. And if it ever gets too much, I see your face and sense the grace and feel the magic in our touch. Oh, lay your hands on me. Ooh, lay your
Thompson Twins from the album Days of Future Past, I believe. Now, Tom Bailey, of course, was famous for his ponytail, but late in the 80s, that ponytail was fake because some overzealous fan actually got close enough to him and was able to cut it off and try to get a souvenir. I'm sure they caught her. I think it'd be tough to go up to a rock star and cut off his hair and get away with it. But, so he had to have a... What the heck? Was that a getaway car?
No, it's what happens when you call somebody. Did you ever see the movie Head of State with Chris Rock?
No.
There's this crazed ex-girlfriend, and every time she comes up close, they yell.
Gotcha.
And that's
Although
them
I'm
carting her away.
aware of its existence, I do like Chris Rock, and I do say that Bernie Mac should have been in more things, unfortunately, before
It's
we
a great
lost him.
movie. It's funny as hell.
So that's the show. Hopefully you learned something. Did you learn something, Peter?
I usually do, yeah.
Good. And we'll be here next week, right?
Yes.
And maybe the following week.
Yes. It's been confirmed. You're all set.
Okay. With Kenny?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So we'll be here for the next 2 weeks. Maybe we'll sneak in a few Christmas songs. Unfortunately, we lost somebody else, too. We always like to end the show with a fun song. And I found out this morning that we lost Bob McGrath. He played Bob on Sesame Street. He was 90 years old. Now that's a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was on the show for a very, very long time. I think, only 10 years ago he left the show or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do, I don't even know which one he picked out because I know that there was he did this routine
I found the people in your neighborhood.
Yeah, no, but I mean, there's like 5 different times he did it or something. So I
Oh.
didn't know which one.
This is off the album.
Okay, cool. So this is Bob McGrath from Sesame Street doing the people that you meet in your neighborhood, and we'll see you next week. Oh, I gotta sign off. That's my pal and producer in there, Peter Cole. Say goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, Peter.
My name is Michael Buster McMahon. Drink your milk, look both ways before crossing the street, and never, ever give up your dreams. We'll see you next week.
Who are the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood? In your neighborhood? Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day. Oh, hi there, little fella.
Hello.
Hey, listen, you know who you could be if I gave you this little hat and a bag to carry over your shoulder?
Well, that could be a laundryman.
No, not a laundry.
How about Santa Claus?
No, not Santa Claus.
What's wrong with Santa Claus?
There's nothing wrong with Santa Claus.
Don't you like Christmas?
Oh, I love Christmas, but you could be the postman.
A postman? Oh, the postman always brings the mail through rain or snow or sleet or hail. I'll work and work the whole day through to get your letter safe to you.
'Cause a postman is a person in your neighborhood.
In your neighborhood.
He's in your neighborhood.
A postman is a person in your neighborhood. A person that you meet each day. I'll see you around, huh?
Okay. Hey, speaking of a fire. What fire? No, there's no fire at all, but you know who you could be if I gave you this little shiny red hat?
Yeah, Santa Claus.
No, not Santa Claus. No. No, not Red Riding Hood. You could be a fireman.
A fireman? Always. Oh. Oh, a fireman is brave, it's said. His engine is a shiny red. If there's a fire anywhere about, well, I'll be sure to put it out.
'Cause a fireman is a person in your neighborhood. He's in your neighborhood.
And a postman is a person in your neighborhood.
Well, they're the people that you meet
when you're walking down the street. They're the people that you meet each day.